Not me wearing a summer top in winter. Would never be me. Okay, anyways, hello everyone, welcome back to yet another starstable video. Today I'm actually going to be showing you how I live stream, how I set everything up, how I get my screens for live streaming, and basically like a starstable YouTuber help guide. So this is going to continue off of my YouTuber series, which I started a while ago. But yeah, basically, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to live stream using OBS Streamlabs, which is a free program. It's free for like, well, I use it free at least, so yeah, it's free. You can pay for extra stuff, but I use it free, so you can use it free if you wish to. And yeah, so let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I'm actually in Starstable, but basically I'm just going to be teaching you the basics of how I set up my live stream and how I go live in this video to help all the aspiring SSO YouTubers and Starstable YouTubers out there, as well as any other YouTubers that just want to go live using OBS Streamlabs, which is a free software, and it's pretty cool. So buckle up and let's just scurry on into the video. So for this video, I actually will have to uninstall Streamlabs and reinstall it to show you guys what to do. So, oh, I just did it! Okay, okay, so welcome to the YouTuber startup guide of how to go live and basically all the basics about it. I go live quite a lot and I love going live. It's actually pretty easier than you think once you set everything up originally. It can seem kind of overwhelming at first, but trust me guys, I will help you through it step by step, super duper easy. So just listen up and let's just get right into the video. Alright, so first things first, you actually want to like get Streamlabs. So how you do it is you just search Streamlabs into Google and then just go to their site. It should look something like this and you might want to log in, but of course you want to download it. The button is right up here. It's just streamlabs.com. This will also be linked down in the description if you have trouble finding it, but it should be pretty easy. This is the streaming site. It is pretty trustworthy. Nothing has happened, so yeah, we're going to download Streamlabs. You can either click here or here, and it is a download for the app. So then it should start downloading in the bottom left hand side, and I'll be back once it's done downloading. Once it's done, you can just open it up, and of course you can make it changes, agree to the terms and conditions, pick a place you actually want it to be, and then you can install it. Okay, and then it should just install itself, nothing too complicated. Once you finish the setup, it should automatically open. If not, you can always open it, you know, however you want. Okay, so I actually had to log out and all that stuff so I could show you guys what to do. But what you want to do is you get this screen and I am going to be showing you how to set it up with YouTube. So just go ahead and click YouTube and then follow the instructions that the browser gives you and sign in using your YouTube account, and I will be back once we've done that. Okay, once you've signed in, it should bring you to your Streamlabs site, but this is what we want. For me, I chose the starter or the free thing, but of course you can do that, but you know, it works with free, so might as well. You can always import from OBS or start fresh. Wait, it's really loud. So we are starting fresh. This is basically what you get when you join OBS. I don't know what this is. Let me get rid of that real quick. Okay, so this is what you see when you join OBS. You should just have about one scene, and I'm going to be showing you how I set up my starting screen and how I set up my face cam, along with picking up the game in the live stream and maybe setting up chat and stuff like that as well. There will be some timestamps linked in the description or chapters in the video, so be sure to skip to the parts you want to watch most or that is most helpful. But let's just start at the basic beginning for everyone here. So you start with a scene. If you don't have one, you can add a new scene using this button. Scenes are basically like, you see how I have my starting screen, like countdown screen. That's a scene, and then like playing Starstable, basically whenever something is changed, that would be considered a scene. So we are going to add a new scene, and then you can name it whatever you want. For this example, I'm going to name it Starstable Gameplay. And there we go. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is basically how I set up so I can like get Starstable in the live stream, and then I'll set up my camera as well so you guys know how to do that. Next, you can pick your scenes. You can swap between them over here in your stream library. and I basically only use one folder. Of course, you can have more folders to keep your scenes more organized depending on what you want, but to start off, we're just going to do this as a part 1. So you pick your scene that you want Star Stable or whatever game you're playing to be shown on, and then you come over here to the sources tab. Basically, this is what you're going to be showing and what is basically everything in there. So yeah. So you just want to import, add a new source to your scene, and you just click the plus button. And what I use to get my game in the live stream is actually display capture. Game capture requires a little bit of a different setup, but I actually use display capture. I will be showing you how to use game capture in a little bit, but for now, display capture is easy enough. Of course, you can rename it something like Star Stable Game, but you do not have to. This is just optional in case you want to keep things shown. It is a little bit bigger, but you can just resize it here. This is basically this black square is everything that will be shown on the live stream. So I'm just going to make it so that it fits in the live stream box. And then if you don't want to accidentally move it like this up in the live stream box, there is actually a really easy way to deal with that, and you just want to click the little lock icon here, and if you want to hide it, you press the eye icon here, and that will hide it. But of course, if we unlock it again, it'll be movable, but then if we lock it, it will not be movable, so you can't accidentally move it during a live stream or anything like that. I definitely recommend using the lock feature, especially if you're live streaming, just in case you're playing with settings during the live stream and it kind of doesn't go well. So the lock icon is there for that reason. So that is how I kind of show Star Stable. Like, whatever I show here is going to show up. So whatever, if I pull up Star Stable, it'll show up that I'm live streaming Star Stable. See, it's on the side there. So that is basically how I capture my game and bring it to the live stream for you all to see. And next, I'm going to add my webcam. So again, I just come over to sources, and then I add a video capture device, and I have an external webcam, but I think there is a way you can set it up with an internal webcam built in your computer as well. But to set up the video capture device, you just want to select from the standard and then add source, and then you can name it, but I'm just going to rename it webcam for the sake of this. And then you want to choose your webcam from the list of webcams here. I do use this webcam, so that is the one I click, and of course you can change with the settings, but that doesn't really matter now. Basically, there is a bunch of custom ones you can make just in case you want to change the size of your webcam, but I usually use device default as an easy live streaming go-to, and then you can click done once you are done. Next, I simply move it over to the corner and minimize it a little bit until it gets to where about I want to see myself in the live stream, and then I just lock that as well. Of course, though, I do add a border around my webcam, and there are settings that you can do within the webcam to get that border, but I add an external webcam. I mean, not webcam. I add an external framing to my webcam, and that is the pink frame that is usually around. And I use Photoshop to make that, but that is another tutorial for another time. So you just want to add another source. Wait, let me show that. I don't want to. So you just want to click this plus button again and add a media and add an image. This is basically anything listed here, so you can add a PNG, a JPEG, a JPG, a TGA, or a BMP. Of course, I either usually use, for pictures, I use PNGs or, I usually use a JPG or a PNG when adding images, so I'm just going to name this pink frame. And then you can add the source, of course, and then you just want to browse in your computer until you find it. So I'm just going to add that. Here is my pink face cam outline, so I just add that into my live stream, and then I'll just minimize it and make it so that it fits my webcam where I want it to. And of course, I usually play with these a little bit until it gets exactly how I want it. And again, if you do want the pink frame to be beneath it, you can just put it beneath everything. Whatever is on top here will be shown above everything below it, if that makes sense. So if I put the pink frame under Star Stable Game and then you hide Star Stable Game, it will be there. But if I put it on top of webcam, then that usually keeps it more clean cut and stuff, so I usually put it on top of the webcam. Next, I will just add another server name, and which is just another how I added the frame, and I will be right back. Oh yeah, okay, I forgot to say this. If you guys already have a source listed and you don't want to add a second pink frame, all you want to do is click add a new source instead, and then you can name it, which I'm not going to do that for this, but I'm just going to name it server name, and then I'm going to add the source, and it will let you add another completely different source to the live stream. And then I'm just going to move it how I want, which for example is right beneath that. So I'm just going to put it there, and beautiful, lovely, perfection. Love it. So next, oh wait, I'm just going to hide the webcam so you guys don't get like confused of who's talking. It's me, okay? Up in the corner there, it's me. Next, I'm going to teach you how to add music, because usually you want a little bit of background music in there. Of course, I usually don't add background music if you talk a lot, but it is always good to have some. So how you add any music, videos, anything like that that is not a picture, something that is like a video or a music, you want to add a media source. This is everything listed, but usually most things fall under a WAV file, a MOV file, or a MP4 file. I usually use MP4 files, but that's not very. And then if you want the music to like keep replaying in the background of your video, like usually if you just add it like this with this exact like settings, it will only play through the song once and then stop after 3 minutes or something like that. Whenever the song is over, it'll stop. So what you want to do if you don't want to add multiple songs and stuff, you want to press loop. Basically what this means is that the song will keep replaying until you hide the source or you take off the source. So I'm just going to add my music and be right back. Alright there. So once you have added music to your live stream, you will see media source playing. First, it will not be playing in the live stream. There are some settings you need to change with it. This is the easiest way I found. You just want to go over to the cogwheel over here, open advanced audio settings, and then we find the one in this case is called media source, and then you want to monitor and output. Basically what this does is it makes it so that you can actually hear the music and that your viewers can actually hear the music as well. So make sure you have those settings. And then if you want it in the background, of course, we want to bring it down a little bit, but that will be playing in the background. You can also add a mic or an audio. You just need to connect your microphone to Streamlabs and it'll show you talking like this. You can adjust the volume of your microphone just by playing with these controls. I usually like to keep it around here because the music is probably louder than you think, and you can always make it louder. If you can always make it like lessen the sound as well, so you know that too. That's basically everything I add. These settings of capturing my game and my webcam. My webcam is here all along. I just hid it so you guys don't get confused during the video. And now I'm going to show you how I add my start screen. So what you do is you add another scene to your Streamlabs, and I'm just going to name this starting. And basically, you can switch between these. You can add hotkeys to these, which is what I've started doing, so you guys don't see me changing back to the settings every single time. But you can add hotkeys. I will show you how to do that later on. But basically, in the starting, I'm just going to add an image, which is the background of actual things. So I'm just going to add a new source and add it to my stream. Perfect. And I'm just going to add the music, and basically the timer is an MP4 file that I made myself, so you can just download one off the internet or make one yourself as well, and then you can just upload it how you would a media source, and then I'll put it there. So I'm just going to add the timer into this as well, and then I'm just going to place it where I want. For example, is down here, and then I'm going to lock it so I don't accidentally move it around. So now that you guys basically know the basics of Streamlabs, you know how to add some sources, what they mean, I think I'm going to walk a little bit through some of the extra sources over here. This is the basics, so we will cover more later on if you guys want to, but of course, of the basics. But this should be enough to teach you how to live stream. So in the widgets, these are basically cool little add-ons to your stream. For example, chat box is how you get the chat to show up on your live stream. All you want to do is add the source to your scene, then you can adjust the height and width of chat box as well. And we can play around with the visual settings. For example, the theme, you can change it to Twitch style, box style, which was already shown, old school style, or chunky style. It's just kind of up to you to choose what you like and to play around with it. And always go to font settings, make the fonts bigger, them smaller, you know, whatever works for you is good. And I usually suggest something that just fits inside the box but is big enough to see. You probably need it bigger than you think. Alright, so that is how you add, and then you just want to click done. And there we go. Just so you know, sometimes with the chat box, it is a little glitchy. So if it's not showing up on your live stream, do not panic. All I usually have to, once there's some chatter going on in the live stream, it takes a while to catch up. But once there is some chatter in the live stream going, you can just hide it and then re-click it, and then it should start chatting right away. So that is pretty good as well. Alright, so next thing in the widgets is the alert box, and basically you set this up. Streamlabs, I will be keeping that for another day, but once you have this set up, you can just add the source and name it alert box or whatever you want, and you can leave it on for subscribers, members, Cloudbot store, super chat, merch donations. I usually just keep it on for subscribers, but you can also choose the layout that you want it. I usually go this one to keep space nice in my live stream, and of course there are a few other tools, but this is just the basics. And then you can place it where you want, and actually through Streamlabs there is an option you can check how it looks and how you can subscribe to yourself through Streamlabs as a test subscribe, and then it'll just show up on the live stream as well. So yeah, those are basically the basics I wanted to talk about for setting up your live stream. So now let's just get into how you go live. So once you are happy with your settings in your live stream, you can either just click this go live button, which will bring up this. You can edit the title here and then edit the description, the privacy settings, everything like that just through Streamlabs and go live. But there is another way that I usually like, and that is to schedule my live stream. So when you are on your channel homepage, you can just go to create and then go live. This will bring you to your live stream dashboard, which is really helpful. The first few times I didn't know this. And then you can just head over to schedule stream. You can create new settings or reuse settings, and of course you can edit all this and then you schedule it, and then once you are ready to go live, the live stream will actually appear. So if we click go live and you click this down button, it will actually appear as a box here that you can click. So you do not need to create a new event when going live, but I usually like to go live through YouTube and then just click go live, scroll down until I find the live stream I scheduled, and then go live from there, and you confirm and go live, and basically everything will work out following that. So yeah, that is basically the basics of how you go live. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want a part 2, be sure to let me know. I really hope this helped you guys with learning a little bit more about Streamlabs and how to go live on YouTube. If you want a more in-depth version, be sure to let me know, but this is most of the basics that I add in my live streams, and that's really fun to add in my live streams. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you live soon. Bye!